With only a few days to go until Alton Towers open their brand new ride, they have just released their brand new TV advert for the ride. Now obviously the reason for adverts, if we go back to the basics, they usually help hype up things, and maybe certain parts of it may be exaggerated. Especially in the likes of the Wicker Man advert where the shoulders burned about 6 foot high. And then of course, whatever happened to these blokes on the Smiler. But this new advert for the curse at Alton Manor looks very mystery filled, and I can't wait to delve into it. And if you didn't see my previous video, link in top right, I looked at some of the images that have been released to do with the inside of the manor, which includes certain sets, scenes, and lots of Easter eggs. And I'm sure there'll be some in this video too. And as always, if you do go on to enjoy this video, it would be greatly appreciated if you could please subscribe. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers, so if you want to help towards that insane goal, it'd be much appreciated. So I'm going to start by watching the advert in its entirety, and then I'm going to go through it again, chopping up the little bits and breaking it all down. Here we go, we got some gates opening. Alton Towers. Oh, here's a crow! We go inside the building, the grand hall, and the ride car. There it is, Emily in the background. You've got really ominous. That's... What the hell? Okay, they're a spider now. Nice. We're going through some clutter of some toys. And I've seen an Easter egg already. There's a lot of spookiness happening. There she is. She's coming. Oh, it's a doll's house. That's really cool. I like that. She wants to play Castle Manor. Are you going to go through that door? I won't. So we need to slow down a minute. Let's slow down. Slow down. There is a lot to unpack in this one advert. So this is about to get very English teacher-esque. Here we go. So this first shot here is obviously the opening scene, the dual facade, the Alton Manor. I'm going to make that mistake so often. With this Alton Towers gate between the walls and the turrets leading up to the smoky land of gloomy wood. It looks like someone is in that central window as well, which is very peculiar. We move on to this scene here where we get our first look at the reimagined ride vehicles. They look so much better without those bloody guns. We can also see Emily straight in the background of this grand hall scene, which we saw photos of the other day. Pretty much confirming that this scene here is going to be very similar to what's inside the ride, which is pretty cool. There's even a banner that appears to say Happy New Year. Get with the times, Emily, what's going on? And we have this creepy hallway here with the flickering lights and this purple smoke again. Some cloths on the side as well. I mean, I'm not sure if this part is of the ride or meant to look like it. But if it is, then there could be some jump scares coming out of that little... Again, there she is, sneaking around behind. And then we move on and we have a lot of cluttered, just a load of dusty shit. There's cages, dolls, and a very creepy looking reflection. But this once again is clearly the attic scene in the ride, so again another ride reference. And also this caught me off guard. Why the hell does she turn into a spider in that shadow? A bit strange that. And then we have this scene gliding across the floor. We have loads of dolls and loads of toys, Bjorn and matches, which I saw first time through. I have a keen eye. And then we have a look around. Oh, I mean, I didn't notice that when I first watched through it. There she is again, in the reflection of her knight. I might be wrong here, but I really like the idea of the fact that in this advert, every single scene seems to have Emily Alton in it in some form because, well, she haunts the whole place, so why wouldn't you have her in every scene? People on the ride have just disappeared. Damn, she looks angry. And the ride car here looks in a different formation. Maybe it is 5 to a car. Maybe there is a hidden gun on the train. There's a load of stone walls which look really nice, and then suddenly we're the size of an ant in a doll's house. She just wants to play, and the advert ends just like that. Ride's over. Nothing else happens. You go into the building, go into Alton Manor, walk in like, wow, this is going to be an incredible experience. You watch a TV, watch this advert, walk out. Beautiful. Now, there is something I haven't talked about at all in regards to this ride, and that is the marketing and the advert, which sort of makes sense why I'm mentioning it here. Compared to the ride, may seem a lot more scary than what it actually is in real life. Because there's a lot of people worried it's looking way too cartoonish and childish almost, like a Gangster Granny sequel. I've always wanted one of those. But I do completely understand that take. I mean, you've seen the photos inside. There are a few bits where it does look quite cartoony and maybe not as realistic as we thought. But my thought is that this is about Emily Alton, who is a child that's going crazy. So there's going to be this contrast of cartoony scenes and the realistic ones, like we've seen with the Grand Hall, and then obviously moving over to whatever that house is. I think it will work very well, but that's just what I think. You may think completely different. I just wonder how the ride is going to play out in the audio. Like, are we going to have Emily talking to us? Is it just going to be demonic sounds? music, silence. But going back, that advert and the marketing campaign in general for this ride has been insane, and I'm sure it will live up to the hype. Be sure to leave in the comments below what your thoughts are going into this ride.